Oh, let's see if there is a desync. I think there's still gonna be a desync, just based on what I'm seeing how my microphone is behaving on Streamlabs. Maybe it's because of the split cam. Maybe not. Not sure. Just let me know, and maybe I'll try to do better next time. So let's see. Yeah, so now when I'm moving, um, it's not updating controller. So now do I have things to fix this? Like there's orient to movement. Let me just do rotation. So orient rotation to movement. Use controller desired rotation. Let me just update rotation here. Yeah, so now when I'm rotating, the camera itself is not rotating. Desync still exists, not a problem right now. Hopefully next time will be all right. Shit. Okay. I'll have to look into it. So yeah, rotating doesn't do anything here. And then use pawn control rotation. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. If I use controller, yeah, it doesn't do anything. So I have to figure out how best to when I'm rotating. Like how to get the kind of pawn rotation or control rotation, how to like desync those. Because yeah, basically uncommenting this out. Now, if I do like set cam, like where's my camera? Is there? There's get desired rotation. There's that add world, add local. Set world rotation. I'm curious what that will do. We could definitely hot reload this. Okay. So the desync was happening because of split cam. I should be good now, actually. So not using split cam anymore. Okay, so let's see what happens now. Yeah, so not doing anything crazy. So do I have to do like camera boom, add local rotation? Let's try that again. Yes, it's fixed. Awesome. So hopefully people will just hang out now. I'll figure out how to stream back on TikTok live later. So yeah, now we're good. Now I'm able to move the camera independently, but now like the movement stuff doesn't really work too well. Now I wonder. So can I use pawn control rotation? Does that? So yeah, now it doesn't move again. Now if I do this, yeah, now the camera doesn't move. Um, so I wonder what's best to do, like, because I would want to do like forward movement, like orient rotation to movement, and use controller desired rotation. What does that give me? Nothing really. And those false. I'm not sure why. So maybe I can do. I don't want to use pawn control rotation. Maybe now at the same time I can do this. Oops, I opened up TikTok Live. No, stop. Sorry. Let's do a hot reload there. And we'll see what we get. Because I also want to look into changing my camera system. I want to use like the gameplay camera plugin that they have with Unreal. Okay. So now I'm like double spinning. That's not it. So again, my camera shouldn't be using pawn control rotation. So what happens? I want to see if I even fixed the original problem. Let me take this out again. Yeah, we have this. Then I go down. Yes. So that is what I want. But for whatever reason, like I don't want to strafe, I guess, at that point, right? I want like forward movement. So is this true? Or is it just based on the desired gait? So let me. Where's the wants the strafe? Let me set this to false and we'll see what happens. Yeah. So like that's disorienting. So how do I get the best of both worlds here? where, I'm getting this, but then like the camera just shifts like crazy. So I wonder if it's because it's attached to the capsule. Like, can I just have it not? But I mean, if it's not attached to the capsule, what does that mean for like? Because like follow camera, yeah, it says attachment. Follow camera, use pawn control rotation. I wonder because there's camera boom, and then there is this one, and there is like the use pawn control rotation. Like, what does that mean for the camera? Okay, so it does do some weird shit. Now, so set up attachment. Now, if I don't set up the attachment, what breaks? Irrelevant, but can I ask you where you're from and where you grew up? I'm from America. I grew up on Long Island, but now I'm in Poland, working for CD Projekt Red. Long story short on that. So let's see what changed, if anything. That state tree. Whoops. So it doesn't seem like anything changed. Now, is it because of anything else? Do I have to like inherit anything? Maybe camera boom. So it's a little better. But yeah, again, like, not sure why. Not sure how I would want this to look. I guess I would want it to like orient to movement at this point. But it doesn't seem like it's doing that. Are we going here? Yes. Oops. No, don't crash. Okay. So I wonder, wonder what I can do. What would be better? Yeah, I'm only gonna stream for about 20-ish more minutes. And I don't know. Like I know like if there's like enemies around, I want to be strafing. And then if there is no enemies around, I kind of want to use like forward movement. I believe that's how I want to handle this. I don't know if I always want to be strafing or not and just have strafing movement. Maybe I do. And then only in certain states I disable that, and that's okay. And maybe that is like potentially the best way to do it. Kind of similar to like, God of War style. Um, because I believe in God of War, it is strafing movement with like, while you're moving, the camera kind of follows you, and then when you're not moving, you're allowed to like rotate the camera. So maybe that's what I want to try to do. So we'll see what we can get. So for now, let's turn off this check here. Let's see what we have by default. So by default, we have this, but then he doesn't turn. So I want strafing movement for sure. But I want it to match the control, like rotation, I suppose. Now, what setting is that? So let's look at rotation. So orient to movement. What is that doing? So it's that. Okay. So use controller desired rotation. So you'd think it would be that one, right? And if we turn both of them on, yeah. So it doesn't feel as if use controller desired rotation works. But it should. Now, is it because of what I had in the in the camera here? Now, if I were to again turn this on, let's turn this off and recompile that. I just want to see what the results of this will be. I'm I'm driving myself crazy trying to get this to work the way I would want it to work. Maybe I'm just, wasting time. Probably not wasting time. Can't, it's 3C, it's important. I want to get this to feel like how I want it to feel before I continue wasting. Not again, I keep saying I'm wasting time. I'm not wasting time when I am pursuing other features. And I wonder if I could just save myself a headache and just make a Boolean flag that toggles this so I don't have to keep going in and hot reloading and stuff like that. So let's just see what this looks like. So here he's spinning, I'm moving the mouse, and it's just controlling him. Now, if I were to do that, let's see. I think this could be what I want. I hope. But again, yeah, it's like double. Like, it's crazy. Now, character movement. Use controller desired rotation. I just want to see what this. Does that affect anything? No. It goes whoop, 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 whoop. So put it back. Camera boom. Use pawn. No. No. Now is it because I'm adding? Now what if I were to set world rotation? Does that make a difference? Me wonder. Because I also wonder, maybe it's the move that I'm doing wrong? Because yeah, maybe this is a problem. So I'm using controller, get control rotation. Yeah, so that doesn't really do anything. I am curious. There should be like, there's the base character. Yeah, like doing something weird. There's add relative. Is there like camera boom, rotation? Um, there's add local. Does that change anything? Because like maybe I have to do maybe I have to look at the third person project in C++. Do I have such project in C++ at least? Maybe I can quickly make it. Let's see. Oh, whoops. So adding local. No. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Let's do that, and let's just do that. I just want to see what this does. Okay, let us make something third person example, C++, check camera, create. Okay, so this finished, I think? No, still working on it. That's also still working on it. Am I gonna have to open up Visual Studio, I think? Maybe? Maybe it's crapping its pants because it's compiling two different things. Okay. So patch successful. Cool. So yeah, use pawn control rotation. Doesn't look like it does anything. If I change this. Well, that does something. But I would want you to do it. And then There is the use pawn control rotation. So trust and open. New window, please. I will open that in a second. Let's just keep digging here. There's this use pawn control rotation. If that's false, no. But he's rotating correctly. My camera is not. And again, we're just opening up control rotation. Now, is it because of me not attaching it anymore? No, it's attached. So rotation, so use controller desired rotation. Yeah. I'd expect that to work. I don't understand why it's not. So let's look here. Game, check camera, it's loading the project still. Guess it's because of what it's doing here. Follow camera. So it does it here. What settings do I have? Sockets, camera. Now, is there like camera settings that I'm not doing correctly? Because I have my own custom camera settings. And these are some like very, very outdated camera settings because this game used to be more of a top-downy point and click kind of game. Now it's more of an action game. Do I have anything here? That's fine. So source, check camera. Here's the character.cpp. Now, is it my rotation rate that's messed up? It attaches, uses that. The follow camera. Boo. Okay, my PC's shitting. So notify controller change. Setup input. So here's the move. So it's pretty much identical to what we're doing. And then the look is similar. I must be doing something just completely wild that I'm not like 100% sure about. So this is almost done. Both compiling and getting shaders done. Yeah, because maybe my look is just not good. Maybe I need to also be doing look stick. Like, do I even have that? Is it because like the camera was so independent? Miss Independent? um Maybe that's it. Let me see like my implementation. So yeah, here's the third person map. Like more or less this is what I would want it to look like, right? So I think that's my problem. Is that there is just like a decoupling here that I'm doing for no reason. So I think it's this. So do I have input look stick? Let's look at my input actions, keyboard mouse, for example. I don't think. Look. So that's gas course. I don't think we have. So gamepad look. IA look. Let me just find this. Do I not have a look in here? And why do I have it labeled as gamepad? Like, I don't even have it here. So I wonder, just for the sake of trying something, let me make a duplicate. IA look. Now, if I were to then go to my default keyboard mouse, let me move you all the way up. And then look. It should be like gas course 1. Right there. Now I want to take this. I copy this. Yes. Now, in my native actions, what do we have? Expand all. So we have move and we have gamepad look. But what is this tag? Input. So it's with the stick. So it's this one. But I don't have it connected, it seems. So if I were to then add it here, for example, there should be like a rotate camera axis one right here. Copy that. It's that. Let me change this to gamepad. Curious what this is going to do. He's looking up and down. So he's moving, but in weird ways. Okay. Yeah, there's this point and click movement. Like, we don't want some of these things. Confirm targeting, cancel targeting, move camera. We don't really care about anymore. Recentering, we don't care about anymore. Rotating the axis. This is where I think the problem is coming from. So let me take that out. So there's this mouse look. And it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, we're gonna have to dive much, much deeper, I think. Like, so input look stick. And that is gamepad look, right? So let me just do this. And that doesn't really do anything. IA look. Still doesn't do anything. Now, does this even trigger? So, look. No, it doesn't even trigger. Why? Um, is it because there's two of them? No. Let's look at enhanced input. Yeah. Oh, there's so much cat hair on my mouse. I just realized. Maybe that's why it's not being recognized. No. So, why? So mouse modifier. Cool. Now, what native action? It's stick, which I have, right? Now, what happens here? Input config, evaluating, still evaluating. So tagged input actions. Now, is it because it's already occupied by the gamepad stick? Yes. Gamepad. Let's take you out. What does gamepad do? So gamepad is making me look. not in the exact way that I would want. Now, camera boom. So if I inherit yaw, for example, what happens? Okay. Um. So there's the gamepad look, right? I think I have to separate these two. So there's gamepad look. This just can be IA look. I think that's still valid. And then here, yeah, we have crouch. So I want to move look towards the top. We have look. So I should be able to, yeah. So it's doing this with that. So that's all good. So I would like, I'm not even sure what I would like. So update rotation. I don't know what's going to happen. It's definitely moving like opposite of what I want. And maybe it's a problem of, let's do default gamepad. Maybe I don't need to negate. Or maybe I do. No. What if I don't negate? Is that okay? It's doing something strange. Gamepad to de-axis, negate. There's the smoothing. IA look. Didn't do any unless add controller yaw. So X and Y. Looks valid. Wondering why. Like I'm moving up, right? Like up and down left stick is doing that. Why? Do I have to switch? Like, why is the X different? Should have stopped streaming a while ago. I'll stream a little bit more. Let me just look at their. Uh, where's the something? Yeah, check camera. Let's open this bad boy back up. I think I just need to do a general cleanup about what my camera's able to do, because it's definitely a legacy at this point. And then yeah, we'll call it a day, I think. So yeah, let's look at their character, no, third person input actions. Default look. So mouse to the axis. Let's just do a quick compare. So I might look for gamepad. They only have a dead zone. So they don't have any of these. So it's like just dead zone. And yeah, that's good. And then I guess I have to inherit pitch. So yeah, that's definitely it. And then for keyboard and mouse, we need a negate. And which ones do we need to negate? Just Y. Okay, so something's still wrong. Maybe I don't need a swizzle? Yeah, I don't. Okay. I don't know. For me, that's super disorienting. Do I also need to inherit roll? Because it feels like roll's being involved in some way. Can I print the roll? Let's just see. Does that update? Roll's always kind of something, right? Yeah, for some reason, it definitely feels like. Thank you for the follow there, Meek and Mighty. Thank you for joining. Feels like the dead zone doesn't really work for the gamepad, maybe? Like, because whenever I'm just turning right, like it feels like I don't understand why I'm moving downwards. You know what I mean? So probably it's not a dead zone issue. Is there like um a smooth? Do I need just smooth? That's going good, Meek and Mighty. Thanks for stopping in. Um, yeah, for some reason it just doesn't feel good. Like, is it like rotation rate, or I'm not sure. Like, how does it feel on the other project again? Like, I gotta reference the third-person character project again, but then we gotta end the stream. Is motion blur on? I don't. It's not. It's not much of a motion. It could be motion blur, but it's the fact that I think it's because like when I'm trying to rotate just on the yaw, I'm also getting pretty significant pitch rotation. So I just want to see what this feels like. Like to me, that feels like more controlled. Like I don't know. Like that compared to this. I don't know. Does that feel the same? Like there's a part where like it feels like the roll. Yeah, the roll. Maybe it's because there's something going on with rolling. Um, maybe I need to be careful with that. So I don't want to inherit roll, for example, right? Roll should always kind of just be 0. So I've been using controller this whole time. I haven't been using the mouse. Like I got a gamepad. So I just let me again get is it get target rotation? Um, let me just break this. Let me just print the roll value. I just want to see if it's ever not 0. I don't know. For that moment, it felt pretty not 0. Maybe I can do something where it's like, okay, does it not equal 0? Branch. Let's see if it gets printed. Because also maybe the speed is like like I like I just wonder. I don't know. Maybe it is just like the speed. No, there should be like a rotation rate, right? Maybe that's a problem. No. Maybe it's the lag? Maybe the lag is what's fucking me up? Yeah, I think it's a lag. No, it's because it was because of the camera lag. Okay. Okay. So this more or less. Um, yeah, it's the rotation lag of the camera. So enable camera lag, and it's at 5, which is maybe a little too much. Yeah. Or yeah, you see how? Oh yeah, that's definitely the problem. So maybe a higher value is better, or no camera lag is better. So basically, it just needs to be turned off, I think, for this sake. Because I think if I do something similar, I'm assuming we would get a similar behavior here. So if I just get a camera lag. So there's rotation lag. Is that the one that I did? Yeah. So maybe I just need normal lag, and maybe that'll feel better. Oh, that's that. Okay. We don't really want that either. But yeah, on the third person example project, we can maybe turn on rotational lag and a value of 5, and let's just see what it feels like. Yeah. So definitely similar results. It's the rotation lag. So I don't think we care about that, honestly. So we can nuke this. So now what is the way to basically kind of control? I want to control this camera itself, though. Like, that's pretty much fine. Like, doing this, like, at a certain point, then I would need to do what? Um, yeah, I used rotation lag when this game was more point click kind of game, but now that it's not, I think it's like a legacy thing. So now update rotation is still there. So if I, it should want to strafe, which he's not. Now is this false now? So now if I set this to true, yeah, he's doing this, and yeah, this is definitely the more of the behavior that I would want. But then when I'm in this pose, I would basically I want to turn off desired rotation, I think. So so maybe like because the reason why he's turning is because we have like a turn in place. Do you need the camera boom if you are not using camera lag? Well, I believe the camera boom is still useful for like the offsets and changing, just using it as like an anchor point for when you're doing your pivots and stuff like that. So I think it's still useful. I do want to use the gameplay cameras plugin that they've introduced. Um, but I don't know when I should, migrate. Um, but yeah, I do like a general cleanup of my camera behavior, and I just wonder, you know, how can I, for example, slow down that rate? I guess, and I guess that has to do with some factorings in here, like add controller, input. Unless I can change it, like in gamepad, for example, there's dead zone, there's smooth. Um, is there any response curve, scalar, scale by delta time? Maybe that's better. I'm not sure. Yeah, see how now it's like kind of slow. So I definitely think that I need to introduce some sort of interpolation. To get that to feel better, I think. Unless there's like a modifier. I do like smooth delta. Nope. Response curve. So roll pitch yaw. So if I make this 0.5, does it get slower? No. If I make it all 0.5? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't have ChatGPT, but I have other solutions. I have in the writer. I have the AI assistant. Maybe I can ask, but like I know I know there's ways to do that. So yeah, that doesn't really do what I was hoping. Um, so let me just remove that. Maybe there's something in the boom component. No. Got something to figure out for next time, I think. Um, because again, if I don't use pawn control rotation, for example, we just get this, right? So I wonder um, if I should just have, because I have like some in the player character, I have like this rotate camera axis. Um, and I can just maybe use this logic as well. To then update the local rotation of the camera. So let me add a to-do here. Maybe I can just Maybe I can actually override that. So let me do void look. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Unless I already have it overridden here. Look, no, okay. Now, generate code, definition. Now, can I just say, super look, and then can I call input rotate camera axis? I wonder if I can do that. And let's see what happens. And then I gotta end the stream, I promise. We've been streaming for a little while. I gotta do some stuff. Because at this point, I want to kind of separate, the character's rotation with the camera rotation a little bit. Especially if I want to have combat targeting to be separate. Like say you're in an arena, you have a target and you want to kind of strafe around that target, but maybe you want to also freely rotate the camera. I think those should be independent of each other. Okay, so we got a problem. So why? I mean, is there a look? Yeah, there's the look stick, and that looks. I'm curious, why is that not letting me override? Isn't that is this not virtual? Let me see. There is move, right? Is there a look? No. Let's see if that fixed the problem. Still no. Okay, so it's an input instant action. I wonder why. Okay. I think I just got to end it there. We'll stream again next week, I think, for sure. We're going to have to refactor camera just in general. There's a lot of things that I don't need anymore, and it's getting harder to debug. So we'll do that next time. So thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for the follows from Casual Zone and Mac and Mighty. Stay tuned for more. Hopefully, we'll see each other soon. So have a good weekend, and see you later.